everybody, I hope you're doing well and welcome to my channel. In tonight's video, I have a get ready with me video. I have a really cool event that I'm attending tonight and it's a bit more professional. So I thought maybe it could be really cool to have you guys join me and see how I prepare myself for a night out or for like a more professional event. As you may see, I'm not wearing any makeup. I washed my face 30 minutes ago, so it's clean. My hair is braided. I washed my hair approximately two days ago, and I haven't styled my hair yet, so I haven't used any heating tools. We can also do that together, so you will see how my hair is looking like naturally and what I do to kind of upgrade that a little bit with very little effort. And I also have a couple of outfits with me that I've prepared that I would really like to show you how it looks. I have my mirror here in front of me, so I will be taking a look through the times that I'm doing my makeup, and then I'll shift it back to the camera so you guys can see the progress of it. I'm going to start with moisturizing my face. I have here La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer. I have used this one for a few weeks now. This is the amount that I'm putting, and I think it's really good. I think it's really good for winter time mainly because it's a bit heavy. I don't know if you can see, but it has a more heavy and rich texture. My face is more on the dry side, so I like that texture, but during summertime I would prefer something that is a little bit more lighter. I really love like gel cream, water-based. I'm not sure if this is water-based, but it feels slightly heavier. I always start my makeup with first of all moisturizing, especially for people that have like drier skin. And then we'll continue on with this. This is basically like setting spray. I really like the one by MAC, but I really like to start my makeup with a setting spray because I feel like it gives a really good boost of additional moisture to my face. So just going to do like 2 spritz. That's it. Now, I usually don't wear foundation because I don't really like it, to be honest. I don't like how it sits on my face. I feel like there's like always an additional layer of something and it's just not comfortable for me specifically. But I will use concealer. So this is how I'm going to be using this concealer. I'm just gonna put it on my face, on the areas that I want to conceal a little bit. So it's gonna be, I'm not putting a lot at all. Again, me personally, I just don't like a lot of makeup, but you will do whatever works for you. I have here a pimple, so I'm gonna put here. And then I always have here on this side, I always have here like leftovers from acne. So I'm gonna put a little bit here. And that's it. This is all that I'm putting. And then I'm gonna blend it hands, but later on I'm gonna use a brush. This is the brush that I'm using. It's by MAC. It's a very dense brush, so it's really good for makeup blends or concealer, stuff like that. I'm taking the palm of my fingers. It's very warm and it helps it to blend really nicely into the skin. And I'm just doing this tapping motions. I'm not dragging my finger on my face, I'm just doing tapping, and I'm sort of like penetrating the product into the skin, but very gently, especially around the area of the eye. Now the product is pretty much all blend in, and that's when I'm gonna use this brush. Again, tapping motions just to make sure that the product has been blended in good. Sometimes I do wear foundation. I have like a serum based foundation, like a tinted moisturizer that I really like by Kosas. But today I just don't feel like it. That's it. Pretty simple. I think you can barely notice the difference. But I noticed the difference, and that's all that matters. I think it's the most important how you feel with your makeup. And I love people that love to play with makeup. I wish I knew how better, but makeup is so much fun. So whatever works for you, that's amazing. I'm gonna continue now to my brows. I am using the Anastasia brow pencil. I have been using this one for years. I think like 5 years. It's really good. It's a winner. My shade specifically, I have very deep brown hair and deep brown brows, but I'm not using the darkest brown shade. I'm using medium because I think it's too much, and I think this shade goes well with my color. So the first thing that I'm doing is I'm lifting my eyebrows up. Now, I don't know if you see, but I have done microblading like 9 years ago. And you can still see the leftovers of it. And it really annoys me because when I did that back then, the lady that did that, she said that it's gonna be all gone within 5 years. And it's not. It's literally like a tattoo. But it's okay. So I'm brushing my eyebrows up, and then I'm holding the pencil very gently because I want to do very light strokes. So I think that's a really important tip that I heard someone in YouTube once says, and then I was like, oh, I think I should be more mindful with the way that I'm holding the pencil. And then I don't do much because my eyebrow is already very dense, but I'm just filling the gaps. So in my case, most of the gaps are in the middle. So I'm just doing that here. Then the fun part is that if you stay in the frame of your eyebrows and you're not actually creating a new shape with the pencil, it's very easy to undo everything in case you feel that you've put too much from the product. You can just brush that, and it helps to blend that or even completely remove the product in the end if you continue on brushing. So for me that's enough, but then I will brush that down, and I'm just gonna fill the gaps here. I'm just gonna create a more deeper shape, more defined shape towards the upper part, and then here as well. And that's it. I don't use brow gel. It's the eyebrow. I don't use brow gel. Let's do the other side. Because I don't like how it looks, that it's more shiny. I don't think it suits me. But maybe I'm mistaken and maybe I should give it a try. So I'm basically doing the same thing on the other side. Just filling the gaps where I think I need. And then I'm just brushing it again to blend, to make sure everything looks smooth and that there are no harsh lines. And then again I'm brushing it down, and I'm just redefining the shape, holding the pencil very, very lightly. And that's it. I'm gonna do another brush. That's it. I hope it looks good. Now we are going to continue to blush. I am going to use a really nice blush that I've purchased recently. It's the new product by Lady Gaga. So it's Huss Labs. I hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly. I will say that at the beginning I wasn't very pleased with the product, but I was looking for a cream blush with this shade specifically. So it's super, super deep and strong. It's like a bold color. And at the beginning, when I tried that, I wasn't really pleased with how it blends in my skin or how it looks. But I think it just took me a moment to understand how to use this product. So I'll show you what I learned. And I really love this color. I think it is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. So what I'm doing with this blush, I'm looking straight at the mirror, and then I'm identifying the points that I want to put my blush. So it's going to be here. It's going to be where the highest point of my face. Some people like to put it here. It's totally fine. I think my face is very round and small. I like to say that I have a face of a mouse, and I just don't like the way that it looks. I don't think it really suits me. I don't think it does justice with my face. So I think it's really important also to identify what works for you. So I'm looking straight here, and I think for me it's gonna be somewhere here. And I'm not putting much of the product first because I am afraid of this color. It is very pigmented. This is the brush that I'm using, fluffy angle brush, very small. Because this product is a little bit harder to blend, I'm starting with round movements, first of all, to open the product. Do you see what I mean? And then I'm gonna finish with dabbing motions to blend the product in. I think it looks good. Same here, starting with those blending motions to open the product, and then dabbing. I'm not a professional makeup artist. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just a woman trying to survive in this world. So I hope that I'm doing something right here. And I always like to put a little bit on my eyelid. I like how it looks. It blends in so quickly, it's almost like the product absorbed completely. I'm going to put a tiny bit more, just because it will literally disappear in a few moments. So, I mean, it's going to disappear if I'm not gonna put more. That's why I'm not afraid. And then again, I'm just gonna put a little bit more here and on my nose. Cool. I like it. I'm pleased. Now, the next thing that we're gonna do is mascara. One thing that I have started using only recently, but I think it's kind of important and it can create a really beautiful look to your eyelashes, is a curler. So something like this, very simple. It's so interesting that you can find these in various prices, and it's like you can buy the Sephora one for $5 maybe, and then you can get a more expensive one for like $20. I got the cheap one and I'm pleased. I think it does the job. I'm gonna do another coat. So another one on this side. Okay. I'm using MAC mascara. I really love this one. I think the only issue is that it is waterproof. I have no idea why I bought a waterproof mascara. There were no reason for that, and it's a little bit harder to remove that. So what I do is I make sure to use oil cleanser when I remove my mascara and not like soap cleanser, and then I can wash off really easily. Sorry if I'm gone for a second. I had to get closer to the mirror to see what I'm doing. I'm gonna do here another layer. And you know what? I think this time I will put a little bit on the lower eyelashes. Okay, I think I'm all set with the mascara. Cute. It's very simple makeup routine, but I just like how it lifts up my face. I'm going to continue now to the lips. I will use lip liner first of all, and then I will use lipstick. So I have two lip liners that I really like, but I'm gonna use first of all the one that is Makeup Forever. I think it's the coffee shade. It's really cute. the way that I'm putting the lip liner, so my lips aren't symmetrical, and I have here a cut from when I was younger. So I'm just gonna try and create something that will plump them up a little bit. I don't like to overline much, so I'm gonna do that very subtle. But I am gonna put the lip liner right here. I think I have a very defined lip line, so it's easier for me to do that. So let's see. And I'm also gonna use the color a little bit inside my lip. That's all. It's coffee shade, so it's a little bit brown, but I like it. I'm gonna put a softer lipstick, something more natural, so it will balance it. And I'm using YSL, I think it's Candy Glaze, so it's their very moisturizer lipstick, kind of like a lip gloss. I love this. They last for so long. They have different shade and it is so rich. I really like this one. I really like lipsticks in general, but I think like this one, it is so rich and it gives such a plumpy feeling to the lips, especially when you're using lip liner as well. And I think that is all for my makeup look. I like it. I think it's simple, and this is everything that I need. We are going to move forward to the hair. So just put it aside. So I'm going to show you how my hair is looking like. I washed that, as I said, 2 days ago. And I haven't really styled that yet, so it's dry in some parts, but I like the fact that I've been really taking good care of my hair recently. And I see the result. Look how it looks. It's so wild. Some parts here are dry because I've been using a lot of years like heating tools. So I'm trying to repair it. But overall, this is how it looks. I'm going to have my hair down. So what I'm gonna do, because I kept it in a braid for 2 days, I do like the wavy texture, so I'm just gonna amplify the waves here. So I'm gonna bring my heating tool and we can start do some random curls here and there just to create a very natural look. And to me it's a very like light lift. It's not something that I'm spending hours on. So let me get my heating tool. Okay, I have it here. I'm going to apply a bunch of products before. First product is a hydrating hair serum, smoothing, nourishing, and repairing. It's a cool product. I like it. It's really good to use before styling. This is how much I'm putting. So now I'm just gonna put it on the mid and the end part. and most of the products, and then just gonna add the remaining here. And then I'm also going to be using heating protectant. So it's really important to use a heat protectant. I'm specifically using the one from Moroccan Oil. I just bought that with no particular reason. I think it's good. So it's a spray, so I'm just gonna spray it on my hair. And then also here. And that's it. I don't wanna overdo. I obviously don't want to use the heating straightener too much because I want to take care of my hair. And I'm just gonna start in this section here. Just gonna do it like this, and then I'm gonna curl. Just gonna do it again. I'm gonna just try to replicate the existing curls that I have here and to create new ones that should blend naturally with the existing ones. And I also use here, and I'm gonna create this. Some I'm gonna create towards the inner part of my face, and some I'm gonna create towards the outer part of my face, because I want to keep a very natural, messy type of look. Maybe here. Okay. And I'm not gonna forget the back, so I'm just gonna do a bunch of curls here, and do another one here. Nice. And this one, just gonna do something like this for the front pieces. I think that part is sufficient for me. Let's do the other part. I'm gonna start maybe with this section here. Something here. I'm doing that very scrappy very quickly. I'm not putting too much effort on this. I specifically love the messy look. I don't like perfected curls. I don't really like perfected hair or perfect straight hair. I don't like it. I don't really like that aesthetics. I'm just gonna take it here. Just gonna take this section here. A little bit darker on this side so I don't see much. Hopefully it will turn out to look nicely. Cute. I think that's all for me. Just take another look. Again, I haven't really defined here a very straight line because I like to play with this. I like to move it around. I don't like it to be fixed. Something like this. Hairspray to make sure that everything looks puffy and nicely. This is by Avida. It's a really good light hairspray. Most of the hairsprays that I've used were really heavy and I didn't really like it because they kept my hair very stiff. This one is super light and it also washes off really easily. So and it feels like this. And here. That's it. Okay. That's the look. Makeup, very simple. Hair, very simple. Probably I'm gonna use this hairstyle for tomorrow and maybe the following day as well. I try to wash my hair every 4 days at least. And then I limit myself to using heating tools this way, not more than this, for like once a week. So let's check the outfits now. Let me show you what I have in mind for the outfit. Yeah. So I have in mind this beautiful, gorgeous button-up light blue with white straps shirt, and this is the pants. It's fitted pants. The color is dark brown, and I have here also a belt. So let me try it on and show you how it looks. The thing is that these pants are a bit big, but it's okay. I have a belt, so I'm not concerned. Okay, just gonna close that for now. it out with these gorgeous loafers. It's a really beautiful deep brown color, and I feel like it can go really nicely with this one. This is the look. I really like it. I think it looks cute. I think it's very professional. And let me show you how it looks in the mirror. I think it looks cute. I like it. I really like the fitted pants, and the shoes are gorgeous. And that's it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.